Bjarke Ingels, born October 2nd, 1974, from Denmark. In 2015, he is known as the man redesigning New York City, having projects being constructed in the financial district, Midtown Manhattan, and Manhattan Shoreline, having big clients such as Google, 21st Century Fox News Corp, and Silverstein Properties, just to name a few. Been able to reach all of this at age 41 is very astonishing for this young architect. Similar to OMA, ugliness is turned into beauty by twists and folds, and like Sonhera, Big draws on the Nordic sense of landscape, democracy, and metaphor. Big's world is also an optimistic vision of the future where art, architecture, and urbanism of nature magically find a new kind of balance. Architects have become more than just designers of two-dimensional facades. We have also become designers of ecosystems and have the ability of designing the world of our dreams. Inkel's major inspiration comes from Charles Darwin. He incorporates Darwin's concepts into his work. A quote that Ingalls always refers to when working on his projects is, "How has life evolved to their surroundings?" Buildings should respond to the local environment and climate in the sort of conversation to make it habitable for human life drawings, in particular of the resource of the local climate which should provide a way of massively enriching a vocabulary of architecture. Quoted by Bjarke Ingels. Architecture isn't just a question of making pretty facades or expressive sculptures. It is really a question of how we want to live our lives. Sustainability, development, and renewable energy concepts are also important to Ingalls, which he refers to as hedonistic sustainability. One of his early projects was the 8BT Talet. Located in Denmark, in 2006, the project for the private residency was commissioned. In 2010, it was completed. Located in Denmark, this structure has three different types of residences at 10,000 square meters. A retail space in a place with not much, he takes on the project to bring something never done before. For retail places who prefer to be in the ground floor, to the residents who prefer not to be seen by the public, he takes these preferences and manipulates the structure by extruding some of the levels. The bow-shaped building creates two distinct spaces. At the center, the bow hosts the communal facilities. At the same spot, the building is penetrated by a wide passage that connects the two surrounding spaces, which are the park area towards the west and the channel area to the east. The 8 house has two sloping green roofs, which are placed to reduce the urban heat effect as well as to also visually tie the back to the adjacent farmlands towards the south. The shape of the building was constructed to allow for daylighting and natural ventilation for the units. Rainwater is also collected to repurpose through stormwater management system. Later on, in 2009, Bjarke Ingels designs and wins the Expo of the Danish Pavilion, located in Shanghai, China. The Danish Pavilion was designed to exhibit Danish virtues through interaction to give the visitors an experience some of the best attractions of Denmark: the city bike, the arbor path, the natural playground of the ecological picnic. The bike is a vernacular means of transportation and the national symbol common to the Denmark and China. With the pavilion, they relaunched the bike in Shanghai as a symbol of modern lifestyle and sustainable urban development. The pavilion's 1,500 city bikes were offered for general use of visitors during Expo 2010. The Little Mermaid was transported to Shanghai to sit in the waterline of the pavilion's harbor path, exactly as she is in Copenhagen Harbor. In addition to promoting new modes of transportation, the Danish Pavilion was also the only natural ventilated at the expo. Air was cooled by the presence of the water, then flowing the unique form of the building moved through the entire space. It has won one of the awards in 2011 Detail Award Special Prize for Steel. as well as in 2010 Exhibitor Magazine Awards for Best Exterior Design. One of Bjarke Ingels' most recent design is the design of the Second World Trade Center, located in Greenwich Street, New York City, United States of America. Due to the economic crash, Bjarke Ingels was given the opportunity to redesign the World Trade Center, with the floor area of 2,800,000 square feet at the height of 1,340 feet. Located in Manhattan, New York City, Engels saw the site is located in two different neighborhoods of New York, them being the residential Tribeca and the financial district. Since both areas have a very unique and different lifestyles of architecture, Engels decided to combine both of them into an architectural hybrid, something with modern and historical. He says in an interview he wanted to bring something very open and green to the city of Manhattan, which is very dense. He has designed different levels of roof gardens into the structure. The new building will provide a physical environment for collaboration and idea sharing, internal mix of open workspaces, amenities, and informal meeting spaces. The design combines the unique qualities of each, melding high rise with low rise and modern with historical. From the 9/11 memorial, the building appears as a tall and slender tower, just as its three neighboring towers, while the view from Tribeca is of the series of stepped green terraces.